All right. Ready, Will?
Yep.
Nice and hydrated?
Oh, yeah.
Ready to go, man?
Yeah.
All right, me too. What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Will Mantho.
What's up, guys?
We are going to be showing off 2017 North American International Championships format today. Primal Clash through Guardians Rising on my side of the table. I have got Alolan Ninetales Decidueye GX. This is Igor Costa's top 4 deck from that North American International Championships. This deck is super fun to play, not only because you get to play multiple Stage 2 Pokemon. We've got like 4 Decidueye GX in this deck, and Decidueye GX is just one of the coolest evolved Pokemon I think ever printed in the history of the game. It's got a massive 240 HP and an amazing ability, Feather Arrow, which allows you to snipe 2 damage counters anywhere you want on your opponent's field during your turn. And we play a bunch of snipe Pokemon to go with it. We got Tapu Koko Promo, who's Flying Flip Attack. For 1 double colorless energy, puts 20 damage on all of your opponent's Pokemon. And we've got Alolan Ninetales GX, whose Ice Blade attack can snipe 50 damage anywhere on your opponent's side of the field. Now, we are a grass deck, but the Alolan Ninetales GX does give us a fighting chance against fire decks. Will, what do you got over on your side of the table?
So I have Volcanion EX, which got top 8 at the same tournament, the North American International Championships. And this deck, the point of the deck is to use Steam Up, which is an ability. It lets you discard a fire from your hand, and all your basic fire Pokemon's attacks will now do 30 more damage during the turn. So if you have 3 Volcanion EXs out, you can do potentially 90 more damage each turn you have them out.
Absolutely insane.
Insanely broken.
So you can take 1-hit KOs very easily with it.
Oh yeah, so you can kill anything in the format.
Yes.
And then also a new addition to the deck with Guardians Rising was Turn Energy X, which for 3 energy, it is 160, so it allowed you to skip a Steam Up essentially.
Right,
and do
it just
even more damage.
And you got Nitro Tank GX.
Yes,
Insane.
The only usable GX attack in the deck.
Yep.
It lets you attach 5 fires from your discard to your Pokemon any way you like.
Yep.
It's extremely broken.
And then Shell Trap.
Shell Trap, yeah, for DCE it is 20. And then if this Pokemon gets damaged, it does 8. It puts 8 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. And Andrew Mahone used this card just for that attack
in my Zoroark deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a top 8 finish at the same net. So that was I love Turtonator GX. Any deck's got Turtonator GX.
It's so cool.
Busted card. All right.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Power Heater.
Yeah. So the Baby Volcanion, it's 1 prizer for 1 fire, just 20. And then you choose 2 of your bench Pokemon, and then attach a fire energy to each one from your discard pile. So it combos really well with the Volcanion EX since you can just Steam Up 2 and then Power Heater them right back onto your Pokemon.
Absolutely. Now, this is one of my favorite formats that I've ever played. It's really fun. There's a really good draw support in this format. So you can play supporters turn 1 going first as well. This format has both Sycamore and N, so most decks are going to be using those. This is pre-Guzma, so no Guzma, but we do have Lysander, which is the same in essence as Boss's Orders. If you're looking to get into retro formats, I highly suggest 2017. The cards are all pretty cheap.
Yes.
They're very affordable, and the games are, for the most part, very skill-intensive. They last a healthy number of turns, and there's a lot of really solid back-and-forth action during the matches. This is a very fun format to play. It's right at the dawn of Pokemon GX, the Sun and Moon era. We have 2 Sun and Moon sets in this format. Sun and Moon base set, which introduced Decidueye GX, and we have Guardians Rising, which famously introduced Tapu Lele GX. So these decks are definitely going to be taking advantage of Tapu Lele GX's Wonder Tag ability, which allows you to search your deck for a supporter card when you put the Pokemon from your hand onto your bench. And this format also has Shaman EX in it.
Yes.
So we got Roaring Skies, some of the best cards from the X and Y block, still legal for this format, but they're all juiced up with some of the craziness that's in Sun and Moon. So it's a lot of fun to play, and hopefully these games that we got coming ahead are indicative of that. All right, well, would you like heads or tails?
I'll take heads.
Sounds good. And I got my nice glitter die there from the Trainer Toolkit. Heads it is. Would you like to go first, second?
I will be going first.
Yes, and in this format, like I said, play supporters turn 1 going first, but you cannot attack going first. And Yeah, that's fine. I think it's very balanced in this format, actually, because attacks going first are meaningful. Power Heater as well as Beacon, both very good starting attacks.
Alright, this hand is not too bad.
I do not have a basic.
Alright.
So we've got Decidueye, Dartrix, but no basics. I'm going to be attempting to power through my deck as fast as I can, set up as many Decidueyes. This deck does not play Rare Candy. It does play Forest of Giant Plants. Forest of Giant Plants is a really cool stadium card. It actually is so good it ended up getting banned in expanded format, and it allows you to instantly evolve all of your grass type Pokemon the turn you put them into play. So if I'm able to find my Forest of Giant Plant Stadium, I can just put down Rowlet and then Dartrix right away, and then Decidueye right away if I draw into those cards. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Oh, that's fine. You can Beacon for a Tapu Melee. Broken. Yeah.
Alright, I'll take the mulligan.
Sure. All right. Good luck, Will.
Alright, good luck to you too. Started the best start in the deck, which is extremely good.
Absolutely.
So right here, I'm just looking to get a fire on my active Pokemon, and I have that in my hand. So I'll attach the fire to my active, bench Turtonator GX. Yeah, and then since I have Sycamore in my hand, I'm not really worried about this Ultra Ball, so I'm gonna Ultra Ball away Lele and another Baby Volk. And I'll get. So I could get the Staryu, but I also could get it with Brooklet Hill, so I don't think it really matters if I get Volk EX or the Starmie or the Staryu. So I'm gonna get Volk EX.
Right. The Staryu is an awesome card in this deck. It's got free retreat. Free retreat is really important since Volcanion EX cannot attack back-to-back turns. Having a free retreater on the bench is really nice because then you can just switch. Kind of similar to Brave Blade. You can't use Brave Blade back-to-back turns. Its effect is that you cannot attack next turn. Volcanic Heat's got the same attack effect, so having a free retreater is just really nice in the deck. Staryu does have free retreat, but it's only got 40 HP.
Fury Belt, and Sycamore.
And Fighting Fury Belt is one of the strongest Pokemon tool cards I think ever printed.
Extremely strong.
It gives your Pokemon plus 40 HP. For comparison, Big Charm only gives plus 30, but Fighting Fury Belt gives your basic Pokemon plus 40 HP and increases their attack damage by 10.
Yes.
Which is very good. It's like a combination of Big Charm and Vitality Band.
Yeah.
So good.
And its damage matters a lot in a lot of matchups.
It does. Yeah. You really fix a lot of math with that Fighting Fury Belt for sure.
So I'm going to Brooklet which lets me get a basic water or basic fighting Pokemon and just put it on the bench. So I'm going to grab the Staryu with that card.
Right.
Extremely good.
And I think the Staryu is good to get down early, like I said, because as soon as I get some Decidueyes up, Staryu's only got 40 HP. So I can use Decidueye GX's Feather Arrow ability to ping twice to the Staryu and end up KOing it. Now,
so here I do have the option to Steam Up for plus 30 damage, but since I can't attack, it doesn't really matter. So I think I'm just going to pass.
Sounds good. Now, I do like that Will gave me the Brooklet Hill there because I do play some water Pokemon. For those of you guys that have been playing the game for a few years, Brooklet Hill Stadium came out in Guardians Rising. Dang, what a good stadium.
Yeah.
And what's insane is that, Volcanion is really unique because it's a fire deck.
Yes.
But Volcanion is dual type. Volcanion is probably one of, if not the best dual type Pokemon. Is that saying too much? I know there's a lot during the 2006 era. Is Volcanion the best dual type Pokemon ever printed of all time? It's very good.
It is really good.
I mean, is it the best dual type Pokemon of all time?
Technically, those are Delta species Pokemon, and this is just a dual type Pokemon.
It's definitely the best non-Delta species dual type Pokemon. Well, there's the Rocket one. Some of the Rocket Pokemon from Team Rocket Returns are dark and
they are, yes.
But it's definitely in the running for the best dual type Pokemon of all time. And since it does have that dual typing of water, you can actually Brooklet Hill to get it out of the deck, which is really cool. So you can not only set up your Starmie, but also your Volcanions utilizing that Brooklet Hill Stadium. So we're going to go get ourselves another Alolan Vulpix, and I think here I'm just going to Level Ball and get myself probably a Rowlet would make the most sense. And we're off to a little bit of a slow start here, but that's okay. The Alolan Vulpix can use the Beacon attack, which I'm going to end up using here. Beacon just gets 2 Pokemon cards out of my deck, And I've got like a pretty decent hand, all things considered, after this beacon. And if Will ends up ending me out of the beacon, that's fine because this hand is not super turbo amazing. So I think I will. Did your list play any field blowers? Will it plays like one, right?
Plays two.
Two. Yeah, I'm gonna want to be a little conservative with my choice bands. Then I think I do want to. How many cards are in your hand?
6.
I think I'm going to save the double colorless. I don't want to commit it and then have you knock out my Pokemon. That would be really bad. So I think I am just going to use that beacon attack and go get myself 2 Pokemon out of my deck. I'm going to get the Tapu Lele GX. And it's cool. We actually have a Korean Tapu Lele GX here, which maybe you can see.
Very cool.
It is very sick. I don't even know how he got this thing. I mean, but like, look at that. Just from, yeah, that thing is sick. So makes it an amazing card in our old decks, that's for sure. You can't play it at a tournament here in the United States, but very cool card there, the Korean Tapu Lele GX. And I'll also grab myself just a Decidueye. That would be good. So those will be my 2.
All right.
Yep.
Draw
Go ahead.
turn.
Yep.
I'm probably the field blower. Interesting. So here I'm just going to look to knock out the Alolan Vulpix, which will be the biggest threat on the board.
Because the Ninetales is coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ninetales definitely coming next turn. And the situation I can just knock out with one of my EXs later. So I'm not too worried about the Rowlet right now. So here I'm going to evolve the Starmie and Steam Up 1 time to get me to that 60 damage since I have the +10 from the Fighting Fury belt. And then I will bench another Turtonator GX maybe. Might be a little risky. I'm going to hold that. I'm going to Broken Hill first.
Turtonator GX is usually a Pokemon that, like, one of,
yeah,
in play is usually ideal. Volcanions are insane because they can just boost each other's damage output so much. With 1 Fury Belt and 1 Steam Up, you're hitting 270. Or 170.
170.
Which you're hitting 170. And 170 is the magic number. Tapu Lele GX has got 170 hit points, so it's a really big deal there.
Yes. So here I have Sycamore in my hand, but my hand is like pretty good, so I don't know if I want to get rid of it yet. So I have 2. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll just. I think I want to get an attachment for turn. So I'm gonna Steam Up. It's a little weird with ordering. So like the Space Beacon, if I Space Beacon now, I can put this back in my hand and then attach. Yeah, that's fine.
Sequencing.
Yes. So I'm going to, I'm gonna Steam Up again. Space Beacon away the Baby Volk. These 2 back in my hand.
And it's cool. You see how you can kind of like rinse and recycle the same energy turn after turn with the Steam Up. You put the energy into the discard pile with the Volcanion EX using the Steam Up ability, and then you can use Space Beacon to just bring them right back to the hand. It's really cool.
Yeah, so I'll attach to the Turtonator GX, and then I'm going to lower my own Stadium, I guess, and I'll Sycamore.
Okay. It's like you might as well blow your own Stadium at this point. You don't need any more Brooklet Hills. So like you can afford, if you just see another one, just put it into play. And that way you kind of get it out of your hand, get it out of your deck, so that you don't have to worry about getting end back into more Brooklets, because Brooklet's really just there to help you set up.
But I do want to eventually counter his Force of Giant Plants, so I don't want to do that quite yet, maybe.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
So here, I'm going to play Max Elixir, and hopefully I hit it. I do, so I'm going to put it on this guy, I think.
Now, Volcanion, of all the decks that played Max Elixir, and Max Elixir is a very interesting card, because it's so good it's still played in expanded format today. It's an absurd card, really. You get to look at the top 6 cards of your deck, and if there's any basic energy there, you just put it on one of your bench Pokemon. And, how many energy do you play to, consistently hit Max Elixir? That was always the question, right? I think the lowest amount of energy I ever saw in a Max Elixir deck was like 8.
Yes, I think 8 is the number.
Buzzrock always kind of flirted with the edge and played like 9, so Buzzrock used to miss Max Elixirs all day, but when you got really lucky and you were running hot, you would just hit your Max Elixirs, boom, boom, boom. Volcanion, how many energy are in this list?
I think it's 12 or 13.
There's like 12 or 13 energy. So like Volcanion should theoretically like never miss Max Elixir. But it does.
It misses all the time.
Yes. Volcanion always misses Max Elixirs, which is hilarious because you can't feasibly play more energy than 12 or 13 in a competitive deck. I mean, it's absurd. Yeah.
So here, I'm just going to Power Heater for knockout.
Yeah.
and attach this energy to the Turtonator.
Cool. Now, let's see. With my hand, it's kind of a crazy turn. I don't even know if this is correct. I mean, I can KO like I can KO the Volcanion this turn, but
One of these boys?
Yeah, one of those boys.
Oh,
I know.
geez.
I've really got it like that. Let's see. I'm gonna draw. Promote Vulpix and draw.
It's pretty insane.
That is pretty sick. Okay, I think I'm going to put the Forest of Giant Plants into play and evolve into Dartrix, and then because of the Forest of Giant Plants, I can evolve straight into Decidueye GX, breaking that evolution rule with the Forest. And I'll go ahead and pull that one up onto the overlay so you guys can see the Forest of Giant Plants. Just one of the best stadium cards ever printed, for sure. I was holding that in my hand just so that I could evolve the Decidueye this upcoming turn. Now, I do also have Alolan Ninetales GX. Now, the question is, do I use my Tapu Lele? It'd be very greedy of me. I could use my Tapu Lele to go get Lysander. Lysander up a Volcanion. I've got the Choice Band in my hand as well. And Ice Blade will do 160 damage to the Volcanion, plus the Decidueye's Feather Arrow. We take 2 prizes. Now, my board state is like not super set up, though.
No.
And I have a very strong feeling that you could come, you know, wheeling back with a Bright Flame for knockout. You just need one more Volcanion. You've already got the Starmie set up, and so on and so forth. So I do not think that that would be optimal. But going through this Volcanion in the active position is pretty horrendous. So I'm not really trying to do that. I think I am just going to continue setting up my board. I'm going to Rescue Stretcher for this Vulpix back. We're going to put that down. I'm not even going to put the Choice Band on the active. I'm going to put it onto the bench because I'm not going to play Lysander this turn. I'm going to go Wonder Tag for Professor Sycamore using the Tapu Lele GX. And we're going to Sycamore this hand. And I think that, you know, this is the kind of game you can win, Will. I think you're getting set up very strong here. You know, you've got the Turtonator. The Turtonator's scary. Fighting Fury Belt, scary card. You just have a ton of action going on there. And I didn't have a supporter in my opening hand. So that did kind of like, you know, inhibit my setup for sure. But maybe I pop up like, you know, 2 more Decidueyes here. You never know. Yeah, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Well. All right. We've got a Trainer's Mail. You guys know you remember Trainer's Mail? Man.
That card is insane.
That card's insane. It's like Stellar Wish, but, you know, you don't have to have a Pokemon.
Nope.
So we get a Trainer's Mail. Look at the top 4 cards of my deck. I can take a trainer card I find there and put it into my hand, but I'm not going to do that because it's a Verse Seeker, and I already have a Verse Seeker in my hand, so I don't think it's really worth grabbing. I would like, instead, something like an Ultra Ball or a Level Ball so that I could pop this second Decidueye up into play. So we do have another Trainer's Mail, so we're going to give it a spin. 4 cards, 2, 3, 4, and sure enough, there is the Level Ball. So we can spring another Decidueye into play, and I can just knock out the Starmie, which I believe is what we're going to do this turn. Because if I knock out the Starmie, then that kind of takes Will's infinite, you know, steam up abilities away, and it's going to give me the highest chance, I think. I don't play that Level Ball. Level Ball is like one of the best search cards ever printed for sure. Oh, yeah. So good. 90 HP or less, free search. Love it. Level Ball is like very good, but also Nest Ball, or Nest Ball I think is probably Nest Ball's so sick.
I remember when the card was printed, like it wasn't played at. It was printed in Sun Moon base. It wasn't played at all in this format.
I know. Nest Ball was because you like couldn't put the Pokemon to your hand.
Yeah.
So it was like, why I can't even get Lele and use it. That was like the thing. It's like I couldn't get Lele and use it, so why bother?
Yeah.
And you had cards like Trainer's Mail. It wasn't like in this format, our current standard format, where you're like, okay, you know, I need additional search outs because there's no Trainer's Mail, there's no Shaman, you know, it's like you just need to draw into, you know, your search outs when you can. You know, in this format, you could just play you play Level Balls and you play Ultra Balls and you were chilling. All right, so we got the Rowlet with the Level Ball. We're going to go into Dartrix and straight into Decidueye GX using the Forest of Giant Plants. And now I've got 2 Feather Arrows. This is actually, I feel like this is about as good of a turn as I could have possibly had. I'm going to put 2 Feather Arrows on the Starmie, and I'm going to use Alolan Ninetales GX Ice Blade attack to deal 50 damage to the Starmie. It's got 90 HP, and we'll end up going down. So I'll take 1 prize doing that. And I feel like that's about as good of a turn as I could have had this turn for sure.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
So this turn, I think, well, yeah, I have no way of knocking out the Ninetales without digging for the switch. So I don't really want to do that. I can knock out the Vulpix on the bench this turn, which is pretty good because it gets me back on even prizes. So I would only have to knock out the 2 Decidueyes or Decidueye and Lele next, or within the next few turns.
Right.
So yeah, that seems pretty good to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace your stadium with Brookwood Hill.
Seems good.
And then I will Lysander up Vulpix.
Yeah. Wishing that I put the choice band on the active now, but I mean, hindsight's 20/20. I guess I didn't know. I was expecting the Alolan Ninetales to go down, and I wasn't expecting to have that crazy of a turn. Well, I think also if you keep that, I think if you keep the Space Beacon, like your odds of knocking out the Ninetales increase a lot too.
Yes. Because I can just
all you need is the switch then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Here I'm gonna steam up one time, and then attach to this Volk, and then. Yeah, that's fine. I guess I'll Brookwood first.
Sure.
See what's in my deck. I do another Volk in my deck, but I don't want to put it down because I could get stranded in the action and
that's the thing.
Around it.
That's the thing. Is like, you need to be really careful with your GX or your EX benching. Volcanion does have a retreat of 3, so if you put the Volcanion down, it's almost like when you're setting this deck up, you don't want to put down any EXs that you can't necessarily power up. Because they always run the risk of just being stranded in the active, especially against a Decidueye deck. I could end Will to a low hand size later in the game, and then Lysander up the Volcanion with no energy, and buy myself a couple of very valuable turns to be able to win the game.
So here, I believe if Andrew has a choice band, he can knock out with Lysander one of the Volcanions.
I only got a 4-card hand though.
Yeah, that is true. So what I could do here is I could Power Heater onto the Turtonator, and then so if I put a second energy on one of my Volcanion, he'll just knock out that one. So I think putting it on the Turtonator might be correct because I won't have to attach next turn. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna Power Heater and put this on here.
So take a knockout?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so Vulpix going down, you're going to 4 prizes remaining. That is very good. I'm going to... Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah, that Turtonator's looking a little scary. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Will's definitely in a commanding position here. I think I'm just going to promote the Alolan Ninetales. Something cool that I can do, something that I did in my games last night against Will, was I was able to load up a Tapu Lele GX to get really big, and I think I had in one game I had three double colorless on Tapu Lele GX, and you know what? That'll take knockouts. You can do some things. Now this was actually a great draw for me off the top. Will's like, dang, hate to see it.
Every time.
Well, I have an Ultra Ball now, so now I can go and get Shaman EX, and the cool thing about Shaman EX is that it is not a real liability in this matchup because you're 1-hit KO. Decidueye is 1-hit KO Shaman EX. I mean, it's like, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to Ultra Ball away Lysander and Professor Sycamore, and I believe I'm just going to go dig for a Shaman EX out of my deck. And I feel like I want to Lysander this turn. And this is like one of the weird things about this matchup, is that, Volcanion will just keep coming up into the active position. You're just going to keep shoving this, this baby Volcanion in my face. The thing's got 170 HP, chat. I mean, with the Fighting Fury belt, that's just a ton. Not to mention, it's got 130. Ice Blade will only do 100, and Choice Band doesn't affect it, because it's not a GX or EX. So I would have to Feather Arrow it twice and Ice Blade. That's so much investment to take one prize.
Yes.
So I really don't want to. I mean, I'm fine doing that to the Starmie. The Starmie is valuable.
Yes.
Baby Volcanion is just here to get KO'd, which is very frustrating. All right, I'm gonna Versus Seeker and play Lysander to bring up the Turtonator GX.
Yep.
That seems like the biggest threat at this point. And then I'm not gonna Brooklet Hill. I'm just going to set up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I think I'm going to Level Ball and go get myself a Rowlet. I do not have any more Vulpix in the deck, or else I would definitely just go get a Vulpix. And
do you need a blower and a belt?
I don't have it all. It's not happening.
You need a band and a belt.
It's not happening. Yeah. All right.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. I've got the Rowlet though. So we are gonna put the Rowlet into play, and I've got the Forest Giant Plants, so I can bump your Stadium, and I'm gonna evolve into Dartrix. So my board is pretty nice, and I can Ice Blade for 100, and then with 2 Decidueyes, we're doing 140. So I'm gonna Ice Blade for 100, and I'm gonna put both Feather Arrows all onto the Turtonator GX.
So
Kind of seems like the best maneuver here. And then, yep.
Okay.
And then the thought behind that is it's 140. You know, that math checks out in a bunch of different ways. I can Ice Blade it on the bench for KO. I can potentially triple Feather Arrow it for KO. A lot of different things I can do.
So this turn is a little weird. So like, if I get any attachment, I can just win the game next turn off of Lysander. But I do not have energy in my hand, so it's really unfortunate.
Yes, you would have loved to have the Starmie.
Yes, the Starmie would be extremely good. Yeah, so this is a little weird. You're at 5 prizes. So I could Lysander take out a Decidueye, but because I would have to Sycamore and hope I draw to double fire. Yeah, I need double fire. I don't have any Seeker gone. Lysander gone. It's a little risky if I just Sycamore this hand away, because...
And you're looking for double fire to knock out the Ninetales, or you Gust knock out the Decidueye.
Yes, those are my 2 options.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is a little weird. I think if I Lysander this turn, then he just gets knocked out immediately.
Right.
And I don't have another attachment, so I can't win the next turn. Unless I had a Mac Closer, which, you know...
And a switch.
Yeah, we need to switch too.
Yeah.
So that's not going to happen. So I think I just have to go for the double fire.
I think you kind of have to.
Yeah, so I'm going to thin deck it a little bit. I'm going to Ultra Ball away. The Field Blower. No, not the Field Blower. The Verse Seeker and Lysander. I'm not playing either of those cards this turn. I think I'm just going to grab Volk EX. Or no, I'm just going to grab... Yeah, I'm going to grab Volk EX. And I think I'm going to bench it, because I'm going to need the switch regardless. So it doesn't really matter if it gets, brought to the active. Yeah, that's fine. Do that. And bench it. And then bench the Baby Volk. And I'll blower the Stadium.
Sure.
And Sycamore. Okay, looking for double fire here. And
Woo!
we did draw the double fire. But that means we cannot also attach this turn, which is what I was...
You would have liked 3.
Yes, 3 would have been the best number to hit.
But still, taking out the Ninetales is pretty big.
So, I will double steam up.
Because, like, who do I even attack with after that?
I guess, yeah, you have, like, Lele. That's pretty much it.
I might even Sky Return, bro. Like,
good, yeah.
I mean... yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to Bright Flame for knockout.
Okay. And you did double steam up?
Yes.
Yep. So, at this point, I got to be thinking Will is probably running low on energy. I took out the Starmie earlier in the game. It's very good for me. 246, what, you got 140 damage on you. Yeah. You have 230 HP. I'm thinking, I don't think I've seen a Field Blower. I've seen 1 Field Blower. I think I played 2 Field Blower. Haven't seen any Field Blower yet, so I'm thinking if I research, I probably am going to find a Field Blower. And I could Sky Return this, but I don't really want to give Will an easy KO. N would be cool. I could actually N. Yeah, N would be great. So I'm going to check my discard pile, see if I have an N in the discard pile. I don't. Gosh, that's sick. All right. Yeah. All right. So we got to give Will a target that he cannot easily KO. I think that going in with the Tapu Lele GX, he would have to hit a max elixir in order to win, but it is probably kind of low on energy, and he would have to hit at least 1 steam up and an energy attachment. I think that's a lot to ask. So I'm probably going to throw up the Tapu Lele GX, as it's just the biggest dude in my deck right now, or the biggest dude on my board, and I will draw. Now, this is kind of interesting. I've got the Forest Giant Plants, and I've got a Shaman EX. So I'm going to start off, I believe, with a setup for 4. That way I may find an N. So we're going to use Shaman EX setup for 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure enough, chat. Sure enough. I think we are going to Ultra Ball away Revitalizer and Ultra Ball. And that way, I thin my deck as much as I can. We're going to grab a third Decidueye. I gotta love having 3 Decidueye out. I don't think I ever had a game where I had 3 Decidueye out against you last time.
No.
And we hit the N as well. So we're going to N Will to 2. Myself to 5. I've taken almost no prizes so far. But this is what Decidueye does best. This is kind of the game state that we're aiming for. We want to N to low and make big sweeping plays with Feather Arrow and take big pointed knockouts while trying to deny Will the game. Now, I do need to hit some things. I got 5 cards. I mean, I got to hit like a Field Blower at the least to take out the Turtonator, you know, or else you're doing Nitro Tank and you're like, cool, I got checkmate next turn.
Yes.
Will would love to Nitro Tank here. I think that would just set you up for game. And that's like Volcanion's classic end-to-1 play.
Yes, that's
like
optimal.
End to low, Nitro Tank, your go. I got Burst Seeker in hand for game. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5th card. Gotta love the 5th card. All right, so I think here that, let's see, we've got Trainer's Mail. Trainer's Mail, I don't think there's anything even worth hitting. Well, definitely going to take the Lysander off of the Trainer's Mail. And I've got the double colorless energy, so I can, I think I kind of have to commit the double colorless energy to the Tapu Lele GX. And that way, he's got right now, what, 40. So if I attach the double colorless to the Tapu Lele, I'm doing 60. So is it 200? And then the choice band would get me there, because that would do 230. It would be at 230. And then I could use the Feather Arrows on Decidueye elsewhere on the board. Alternatively, I can Sky Return, but then I would have to put 2 Feather Arrows on the active to take the KO. But then I do give myself, you know, a potential Shaman next turn. I think we're just going to go with Big Boy here. That just seems like the most reasonable. And then I'm going to triple Feather Arrow that Volcanion. Okay. I think with Lysander in hand, I'm just looking to try and, yeah, just do 1-2 here, take a couple of real quick knockouts. But I do have to take 5 prizes, so yeah, that's kind of sketchy too. All right, yep, and we'll energy drive for knockout.
Yep.
So
here, there's an interesting situation. I've already used both my Field Blowers, so a big brain play I could have done was blow my own Fury Belt, because usually what happens to this matchup is that this guy gets stuck in the active position.
It's been happening every game.
Oh, every game he gets stuck in the active, and then he just Feather Arrows and snipes around it.
You almost just got to stop Fury Belting this thing.
Yeah, it's like I had to do it to take early knockouts on the Vulpixes and stuff, but you know, I think I need to start blowing it earlier. So I could use this one, but I also don't want to attach. I have energy in my hand, so because if I do this, I can put them on this guy and this guy, and then that's cool. But then I'll need another energy next turn because if I attack with this one, yeah. So this is a little weird. I think I can't risk it. I can't risk that. I'm gonna promote this guy.
Yep.
I'll draw. All right, that was like the best possible top deck. So attach the active. I'll float this guy. No, I'm gonna float. Yeah, this guy. I'll float this guy and Sycamore.
Sure. Seems very good.
Yeah.
Oh, and you Field Blower your own Volcanion? Nuts. Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't. That's a new one.
Oh, you promoted a new one.
Yeah, it's a new one.
All right.
It's a new one. Okay. I'll replace your stadium.
Sure.
Yeah, this is pretty good. All I need to do is not end me, and I should have gained next turn. So that means he'll definitely end me.
Bro, you know I got an end in my hand.
So I think the best option here is just a Power Heater. So I'm gonna Power Heater for 20 damage. I'll put this guy and this guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put on this guy because it doesn't matter because I can just knock out a Shaman for 110.
For sure.
Or Scam it one time and knock out a Decidueye.
And how much are you doing?
20.
20. All right. This is definitely a little bit sketch because I've got so many prizes left to take. If I only had 2 prizes left to take, I think we'd be in there. But that is not the case. So, let's see here. I have to take out a Volcanion. I have to end. Right now I'm doing 2, 4, 6. Yeah. All right. Yeah. We're chilling. All right. I'm gonna go basic grass here. Gonna go floatstone on a Decidueye, forest of giant plants, and we're gonna end ourselves both. So my goal is to try and deny Will a switch out, right? And the hope is that off this end of 2, you don't have a switch. Because if you have a switch, you just have switch energy power heater in this game. I mean, you need 2 energy. Yeah, 2 energy. And my goal is I'm going to be a little bit short. But that's fine. I'm going for the 3 prize turn per game. So, like, my hope is that I hit you for 120. Volcanion doesn't get KO'd, right? Because I'm not going to KO it. That would be horrible, right?
Oh,
Yeah. I'm not going to KO it. So I'm going to, like, Feather Arrow, like, that thing. And then actually I just win next turn. Because maybe if I find, like, Lysander. But it's very close, right?
Yes.
So we have 3 to 2.
Yep.
Okay. And I'll put, all my Feather Arrows there, and I'm gonna energy drive for 120 to the active Volcanion.
Oh, 120.
Right?
40, 60, 80.
Oh, 80. Yeah. I'll all right, 80. Well, whatever. Yeah, my math is bad. Okay, that's fine. Yep.
Well,
yep.
I should put that float there, but yeah.
Yeah,
It's fine. Draw.
Tell me you're never punished, Will.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to get a bit lucky here, because I have the stretcher. I get the Lele, but I can't take a knock on anything. So off this end, I have to hit double energy. That is the only way. No, it's not. I can't even do that. I don't need to have switch energy. No, actually, I can't win this turn at all. So I'm gonna have to belt this guy, and then, I'm gonna. If I stretcher, yeah. So the stretcher gets. Oh, I got Sycamore, yeah. So I'm gonna. Wait, do I even have Sycamores in here? 1, 2, 3, 4.
All 4 your Sycamore, so you can't even Lele for Sycamore right now.
Nope. It's a little rough, so I'm gonna have to end. That's my only option.
Bro.
So, I mean, I could Lysander and stall him, but, I mean, do I have any Lysanders in here? There's potentially one in my deck, so I think, because if I end, I can't win at all.
You can't end yourself to 2. I mean, you cannot draw the game-winning combo off an end to 2.
So, well then,
you rescue stretcher for the turret.
For the
and try to nitro tank.
Well, I can't, because I can't retreat.
Well, and maybe you find the retreating.
Oh yeah. I guess it is my only option. I only have to draw switch energy. Yeah.
I mean, that's like a big ask, but I mean, like, I don't know.
It is. I haven't played switch yet this game. I saw my other float.
And you could just power heater.
Yeah.
Like N and power heater. I mean, N is still good.
Yeah. So
you try and deny me win.
I'll bench this with stretcher.
Yeah.
And then end to 2.
And you got a Fury Belt there.
Yes.
So, like, you're not, you don't guaranteed lose.
No.
Getting that Fury Belt down on the bench Volcanion was very big, because I could just, shuttle 6 more damage counters over there.
And win.
Yeah. So, you also, I think you go in with your, if you find a switch, but not the energy, I think you go in with your other Volcanion. Because he can hard retreat now.
Yeah, he can, yeah.
So, like, that's actually the better Volcanion to have in the active. Because he can actually pivot out with a hard retreat.
Yes. So, alright.
Okay, 3 cards.
Oh, jeez. Well, I hit a max elixir, which doesn't really do anything.
Well, if you hit the switch, it did. If you had energy max elixir, it might.
Yeah, energy max elixir would do something. So I'm still gonna play it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I just have to, because I guarantee win next turn if he doesn't win this turn. So I'm gonna attach it here.
Sure.
Is that correct? Yeah, that's fine. And I have to just power heater. So,
All right, for 20?
Yep.
All right, draw. Will.
Uh-oh.
This has been a close one.
Uh-huh.
Pretty sure my hand is looking kind of stacked. I got to do some math real quick, but it's not looking good.
All you need is field blower.
I don't have field blower.
Okay, well.
But I do have Lysander. So like he's got 80 on him. So I can 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 30. Yeah. This is it. All right. So he's got 80 on him. So I can put all 3 feather arrows, I believe, onto the Volcanion. So we KO it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have to use all 3 feather arrows. So we're going to do that. And thanks so much, Xenos, for that gifted sub. Appreciate it, Xenos. And then you got to promote.
I'll promote this guy. Yeah, this guy.
And then we've got double colorless and Lysander this one.
Yeah.
And we're going to do 130, 150, 150 plus 120. Yeah. That's it, 270.
Yeah.
Super close game 1. And I prized both my field blowers that game. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so that was going to be a tough one. That really came down to the wire. Is it I think the Starmie going down was probably, like, it, right?
No, I think putting the float on the EX was really bad.
Okay, so that was just the one thing you needed to do.
Well, I still wouldn't have been able to win even if I did that, but it would have upped my odds a little bit.
Would have upped your, well, you would have hit that max elixir and you could have nitro tanked.
Oh yeah, that's what that, yeah.
So then, but then I think I still win that turn.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it still was like right down to the wire, and that's how all of our games were last night. Like, I know this matchup's not that bad.
Yeah,
it's just
it's pretty close.
It's super close. Like I had to march it all the way back. I think it was like 5-2 prizes, you know, and we just had to really like lean on that N, N for sure. And we're able to kind of march it back. That's what the Decidueye deck is supposed to do. 3 Decidueye out, and none of them got knocked out though.
Nope.
That's kind of a feel bad.
Yeah.
I think you want to just get as many energy onto Volcanions as quick as you can, and just try to like Lysander game.
Yeah.
You know. So, what do you think? What do you hope goes differently in game 2 here, Will?
I mean, not much. I mean, that was a pretty good game for me.
It was a really good game.
I think I don't even know if it's even worth mentioning the Starmie. It's gonna get knocked out, but you know. I think if I don't know. I think I had to put it out.
You forced me. I think you have to put it out.
Yeah.
Because even if you get to use it twice, that's still like 4 more energy you have throughout the course of the game, and you're only giving a 1 prize, and it's like, then I gotta take out one of these little Volcanions to try and even the prize up, and taking one of those out is like not easy. Yeah. You know. So also you force me to invest resources into KOing the Starmie if you get it out. So I think it's probably worth it.
Yeah.
But it is a liability. You know, it does only have. Also, my deck set up perfectly that game.
It did, yes.
Yeah, I got 3 Decidueye out. I got Ninetales out. I was doing everything I had to do. I hit Lysanders when I needed it. I hit Ends when I needed it. You know, I top decked the Ultra Ball that turn. Yeah. I did to the 3rd Decidueye in the end. You know, that was pretty good. So I think that there's certainly some things that that could have gone differently, and I'm hoping that game 2 is equally exciting. But I think the most important thing, that was a good game. I mean, it was close. Yeah, for sure. So excited about this. Like I said, this format, very affordable to build. If you're looking to pick up retro format cards, such as the Primal Clash through Guardians Rising, make sure to check out fullgripgames.com. We have got many of these cards available at fullgripgames.com, supporting the shop. Directly supports the content we create here at Tricky Gems. Thank you guys all so much for supporting the shop at Full Grip Games. Would you like first or second in game 2, Will?
I will go first.
That seems reasonable.
I don't think there's any reason to go second unless I know you're gonna have no 1 basic in the dead hand. That's the only reason to go second.
Excellent. Yes, and I have gotten a little bit better at remembering to update the round marker here, so that's good. Thank you for the reminder there, Brandon. 4, 5, 6, and 7. You definitely gave me some flack yesterday when I started Tapu Koko.
Oh yeah.
Best starter in the deck.
Insane.
All right, so all right, go ahead, Will.
All right, draw turn. Banish Turtonator. I think attaching Turtonator turn 1 is correct because he takes 3 energy and the bulk takes 1, so yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna attach the Turtonator, put a float on the active, and N.
N.
Yep.
Man, I liked that hand.
Sorry, man. Had to do it.
Yeah, that's fine. The hand was not that good, actually. But that's fine. No, oh, and he's got the float on the Volk turn 1, bro.
Oh, yeah. He's not getting stuck ever.
Ain't playing no games with that Volk. Yeah.
I also had Bull switch my deck the entire game. Didn't see a single one last game.
Oh my gosh.
It would have helped me like earlier, but late it wouldn't matter.
I think if we were to update this list at all, I think we probably just need another switch.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Probably need another switch. It feels like the switch cards are always the choke point in this deck, for sure. You know, I get that it's kind of this grindy deck where you just power heater a bunch and just let the Volcanions naturally get KO'd. And then, but, like, not having actual copies of Switch.
Yeah, it's horrible. I
mean, in a deck that has an attacker that reads, you cannot attack next turn, put 3 or 4 Switch in that thing.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. C4, 5, 6. Cool.
All right. Well, I'm going to pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. Oh, baby. All right.
There it is.
There it is. We were playing last night. I think one of Will and I's first games. I didn't see a Force of Giant Plants the entire game. I don't think I used it for one evolution.
And all 4 were in the deck too.
And all 4 were. Yeah, it was horrible. So I've joked about this deck. The hardest part about this deck is finding the Force of Giant Plants. Once you find the Force of Giant Plants, man, that faucet's turned on and you're just ready to rock. So we've got the Force of Giant Plants. We've got Sir Rowlet, and I've got a Level Ball. As well, and I think I'm just going to get myself a Dartrix, and we can instantly evolve that bench Rowlet into a Dartrix, and then I've got a Shaman EX, so we're going to see if we can draw some cards, maybe find some Decidueyes, and have a powerful turn 1. So, see, I've got a Trainer's Mail, we're going to play that, top 4 cards of the deck, and this is interesting. I could either get, I don't know, what do you think, Full Greed?
Full Greed, for sure.
Full Greed?
Yeah.
Level Ball. There's a Sycamore there, and I don't have a supporter in my hand.
Oh, yeah.
Full Greed, bro.
I mean, you got
I'm shaving into it.
Oh, every time.
Every time,
That's
bro.
Totally fine.
Yeah, with Level Ball, and we always go for the Full Greed play, and then we just go for the Dartrix. I'm setting up 3 Decidueyes turn 1, chat. Here we go. Already know.
It's going to be a little rough.
yeah. Unless I, set up into, 5 dead cards and pass. Which could certainly happen as well. So we'll see how it goes. Now, I have to commit to this choice band, so I'm going to put that onto the Tapu Koko, and we're going to set up for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this is good. This is fine. I can Ultra Ball. I don't have any supporters yet, so there's no real point in. Yeah, we're gonna Ultra Ball, discarding Burst Seeker and Alolan Ninetales, and then I'm gonna get myself probably Tapu Lele at this point. I'm not gonna Shaman again. We're just gonna get Tapu Lele is actually a good attacker, so getting that into play doesn't even feel bad. And then we are going to grab the Professor Sycamore. I'm also going to Level Ball one more time, and see I can get the Alolan Vulpix into play.
That seems pretty good.
That seems pretty good, I would say, yeah. And then, yeah, let's see. Do I have another Ninetales in my deck? There might only be one Ninetales in the deck. I don't know. I would have to find my Rescue Stretcher. That's fine. Some of the lists played a 2-1 line. Most played a 2-2. There's probably a 2-2 line in the deck, probably. But some played just a 2-1. Yeah.
That's very interesting.
I mean, you only really used it. I mean, it's definitely the heavy lifter against Volcanion, but
and everything else, I guess you're
everything else, you're just flying flip and Espeon and Devolve and stuff.
Yeah, I guess maybe it probably probably only a 2.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's a 2-1 line. Yeah. So we're gonna get the Vulpix, Lele there, and we'll Trainer's Mail just to see. That's fine. And I'm gonna take the Float Stone and put it onto one of my one of my Dartrix for sure. And then I'll Field Blower your Float.
Yep.
And we're gonna Sycamore for 7 cards. This is
the optimal turn.
Pretty close to an optimal turn 1. We'll see what we what we're looking like off these 7 cards with the Sycamore. It's definitely feeling strong here so far. So I get to discard a hand, draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. A strong turn 1, but not, not the 2 Decidueye I was hoping for. We did get 1, though. I can Ultra Ball away Dartrix and N. And we're going to get ourselves a Decidueye. I also think that at this point, I found the double colorless, so I'm just going to Feather Arrow 1 onto the Turtonator, and I'm going to retreat for free with Tapu Koko, Sky Return, and leave the Tapu Koko active for sure.
All right.
Yep.
Draw for turn. So this hand is really bad. I will. Oh, jeez, this is This is not good at all. I think no, because he's not an next turn potentially. So I think I'll attach the active, float the active, and Verseeker for. Or no, not yet. Sorry, I'm gonna put a belt on the Turtonator, and then I'll Verseeker for the end. I'm gonna end you.
Okay. That was a really good turn for me. Getting to use the Shaman and then kind of getting it out of harm's way is like really nuts turn 1. Also, Tapu Koko is easily the best starter in the deck because he's got free retreat. Amazing. But then he's also got 110 HP for a free retreating basic Pokemon. Doesn't even matter. I could never flying flip, and just forcing you to Power Heater for not a 1-hit KO on the Tapu Koko is really good.
Yes.
Yeah. Because usually you're like either softening up a GX with Power Heater. That feels good, right? Or you're, 1-hit KOing Vulpix. You can 1-hit KO Rowlets. These are all things that you would prefer to be Power Heater.
Yeah.
Power Heater to Tapu Koko. Nobody likes to do that.
Nope, it's really bad.
It's really bad. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna draw my 6.
Sure.
All right. Well, this hand is much better.
That's good.
So I will Field Blower, the Band, and the Float off of your board.
Yep.
Oh, you still want to draw your card too.
I will.
Yeah. Benching the Staryu seems horrible, but
at this point,
it might force him to knock it out. But then, I'm gonna Brookwood Hill.
Sure.
Grab a Volcanion EX. Yeah, the Staryu's a little too late now. So, but it might. I guess it would force him to knock out a baby Volcanion, but yeah, it's a little bad now. So, I've already attached his turn. I think I have to hold this hand. So, I will just Steam Up once.
Sure.
And Power Heater.
For 50?
Yep.
Cool. Draw for turn, and feeling pretty solid about my position here. Let's see. Again, I have lost my Alolan Ninetales GX, so we're desperately kind of searching for the Alolan Ninetales GX. But I do have some pretty solid options. So I think here probably just want to swing into Turtonator feels kind of bad because it's just like I know where this is going, right? I know that you are going to just KO me. So I think that's still correct though. I could Shaman, draw some more cards, and Sky Return the Turtonator, kind of invite the Turtonator up. But I feel like I need to. Oh, another play is we could go for the Choice Band. If I find Choice Band, getting to Icy Snow for 100. Nuts.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we do that sometimes. Alolan Vulpix got an attack, which for 2 energy, it does 20 damage. But, you can put a Choice Band on, it does 50 times 2 for the weakness. It's pretty good. We're going to Ultra Ball away Dartrix and Professor Sycamore. And the question is, do I get a Shaman or do I get a Decidueye? And do I just research this hand? Researching the hand feels kind of bad. That's the kind of play that, gives Will a pretty serious advantage. I think that I am going to grab Shaman. I'm going for it for sure. Yeah, I got a Lysander. I'm not going to hit into this little baby Volcanion. That's just like such a weak play. Yeah. So we're going to go for the Shaman EX. And I'm going to Lysander the Turtonator. And then, question is, do I go DCE onto yeah, probably DCE onto the Lele, and we're just gonna like sack the Lele, but that's fine because it just puts a lot of damage on the board. So we're gonna go here, DCE onto the Lele, and then set up for 4, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. And yeah, I think not an amazing turn this turn, but I do get to put some pressure onto the Turtonator, which is cool. And we're just going to kind of try and tempo through this. So I'm doing 80 damage, but then I also would like to put 80, so it would be at 100. I would like to Feather Arrow to the Turtonator as well.
Right.
So
yeah. 120 total?
Yes, we're going to put you at 120. Yep.
All right. Draw for the turn. I will bench Volcanion, and then Ultra Ball, waste Staryu and a Brooklet for Lele. In the Lele, I will get a Sycamore. So here, I'm definitely looking to find the energy so I can knock out the Lele. And yep, that's pretty much it. Don't really care about finding anything else besides the energy.
Sick. You find the energy. You're dealing, literally 170 with the Bright Flame attack. Because of that Fighting Fury belt, increases your damage output by 10. It fixes a lot of math in this deck for sure. It makes it so that you need one steam up less. Makes it so that you don't need any steam ups for Turtonator. It's great for sure.
All right, this could be pretty fire. So I did draw the fire.
Pretty fire.
So I'm gonna play a Max Elixir.
All right, let's see. No way! Oh, you hate to see it.
Yeah, I drew 2 fire in that hand. There's no way I'm hitting the first Max Elixir, but I did draw a second Max Elixir.
Ooh, okay.
So hopefully I can hit this one.
For sure.
All right, I'm gonna try it again. Max Elixir.
Yep.
All right, we hit it.
Excellent.
Attach to this Volcanion. Hitting 2 Max Elixirs there would have honestly
probably sealed the game up.
Oh yeah, that'd be insane.
Right.
I can just knock out the Lele and then Lysander, knock out Decidueye, and then I think
snowballing from there. Yeah, for sure. Especially with my Alolan Ninetales down, like I'm having a pretty bad time here.
So I'll attach there. Yep, and then I think I'm good. I don't want to book it for the other Volk, so I'll just Bright Flame for
sure.
knockout.
Yes, that felt bad. I did feel like I had to kind of get that baby Volcanion out of here, though, and kind of open up the doors for me to do some other things. All right, we're going to put the Force Giant Plants down. I think going on to Alolan Vulpix with my energy. And, we might mess around and try to look for that Choice Band.
Oh, yeah, Broken Beam.
For sure. How many cards in your hand?
6.
6. I don't think you're doing anything crazy this next turn, so...
I don't know, man. I got some gas.
Yeah, you got some gas in that hand, dude?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to put Flowstone onto my Decidueye, and I'm going to Verse Seeker. I need to dig, is the thing.
Yes.
So, I don't really... And, whatever. No, I'm Sycamore. Verse Seeker for Sycamore. I'm going to discard my hand, draw 7 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, I knew it. Alright. So, we've got another Decidueye, and... I've got Field Blower to get rid of your Fury Belt and that thing. I've got Choice Band, Ham Vulpix up in here. And then I also want to... Shoot, is this correct? Let's see, how many Dark Tricks do I have in the discard pile? 1, 2. Yes, that is correct. All right, so we're going to go up with the Vulpix. Vulpix now, with its Icy Snow attack. You don't often Icy Snow, but sometimes it is the play. All right, so we've got a Choice Band on that little Vulpix, going ham. Turtonator weak to water, of course. And we're going to be dealing 100, so we'll knock that out. But I also would like to Feather Arrow. Let's do... 2 onto the baby Volcanion.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
70?
Yeah, that's fine. And we're going to need to do that. And then we'll Icy Snow for knockout.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is really bad for me. I type like a Fire, I'm fine, because I only have 1 in my hand. I guess Fire or a Belt is fine. Although, Yeah, one build is already done. So I have to promote the Baby Volk, because I only play.
My idea going in with the Alolan Vulpix is like I want to force you onto Odd Prize again. You know.
Yes.
So like that way it's like you can't. You have to deal with the Alolan Vulpix kind of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean he's just he's out here swinging.
Cause if he gets the Ninetales out, I just lose. I think.
For
There's
sure.
No way. So here, attach. I did tie like the belt, so that's pretty cool. I'll steam up one time.
Yep.
And then.
So that does math out. Yep.
So I think I have to. This is really bad. So I have Lesser in my hand and Berserker, so I could wait a turn, but then I have to. Yeah, I have to have like a fire. So is it worth getting rid of the switch though? So both float are gone now. I still have a switch left, so I think. Yeah, I think I really need to find a fire to attach. So
To the active.
or no, to one of these guys.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think I have to. I'm gonna bench this.
Yep.
And Sycamore away this hand.
Sure. And you have one more switch in the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, this deck needs another switch for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here we go. For Max Elixir.
I think we did get this list from
Nice.
Jimmy Pendarvis, though. So
Yes.
this is the Jimmy Pendarvis list. Jimmy swears that it's perfect. And Jimmy is, if you look on Limitless TCG, the top-rated player in North
Yes,
America.
he's
So
pretty
he's
good.
pretty good.
So I think
Yeah.
I'm going to diversify my energy. I'm going to put it on this one.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious, because I Max Elixir into 3 fire, and I didn't draw a single one off my Sycamore, so. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this list is very good against Garbodor because it plays less items than most Volcanion
It does.
lists.
Yeah, it's grindier.
Yes.
Yep.
So it's much better against that. But against Decidueye, this matchup is probably one of the worst.
It's super close, though.
Yeah.
At least the games are good, for sure.
They are very good. So this hand, I can just chill with. So I'm going to Power Heater for 60.
Yep.
I'll put energy on each of my Volcanions.
Because you do have an edge. Your edge is that you want to KO all my guys.
Yes.
You know? Pretty easily as well. Now, that Fury Belt is going to be a little bit of a pain. That's for sure. You've got 3 prizes remaining. I believe I am going to Trainer's Mill first. Got an Ultra Ball, but I want to see if I hit like a Rescue Stretcher or something before, and I do not. So we'll take Force Giant Plants, and then I am going to Ultra Ball away, probably Tapu Koko and Force Giant Plants at this point. I'm not terribly concerned with that. I'm just looking into my deck to see kind of what the options even are. Now, I mean, holy smokes, yeah. I might be able to get, if I get the Rowlet, I could potentially get 4 Decidueye into play.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's so insane.
That's insane. Insane.
But I don't even think that'll win me the game, though. Like, I think I need to put a little Vulpix down. So I can't do that. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I can't do that. We're just going to Ultra Ball and fail it. Because... yeah, I have the Alolan Vulpix in my hand. I have to put it down because next turn I have to end you a bunch and eventually go in with Alolan Ninetales. I can't go in with this Tapu Koko. It's got 50 HP. So and I can't go in with a Decidueye. You will one hit KO that. So
yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put down the Alolan Vulpix here, and then I'm not going to commit an energy because I might want to Sky Return or something like that. And I've only got Grass, so we're gonna end ourselves to 4 and to 3. And my deck is small. So at this point, I could very well hit my Revitalizer. Revitalizer is an insane card in this deck. It gets you two Grass Pokemon back from the discard pile straight to your hand, and it can very easily allow you to spring another Decidueye into play. So if I can get 3 Decidueye into play, that'd be super cool. But this Volcanion the Active does have a Fighting Fury Belt on it. I know Will's only got 1 switch left in deck, so that is, we're hoping that this thing gets just stuck again. Sure enough, Will put the Fury Belt on it. But you needed to for the math.
I did.
Yeah, so there wasn't really another option there. Alright, we did not hit the insane Revitalizer play. But I do have the option to Sky Return, and I think that is better than using Flying Flip. So I think that we're going to go, because that frees up a bench spot too. I think we're going to go here. And this thing's got 70 on it right now. I'm not going to put any damage counters on it. I think I'm going to... oh, geez. Is there a Field Blower left in my deck?
I think you used 2 already.
Have I used both already? I feel like I have used both already. I feel like I used one very early. Yes, I've used both already. All right, so this thing's gonna just have a ton of HP. So it's got 170. So I think I might as well. I'll Sky Return, and I'll place both Feather Arrows onto it as well. So we're gonna be dealing 30,
So
50, 70. Yeah, 70. So it'll be at 140.
Yeah.
And that goes back to my hand. And I'm gonna promote the Tapu Koko.
All right, draw.
Yep.
That seems pretty good.
Dang.
So if I draw the switch off the Sycamore, that'd be pretty good. So I'm gonna bench Turtonator.
Yep.
Attach there. Oh no. Yeah, I guess I can't. Yeah. So my Sycamore, yeah, I can't do that. So
What are you trying to figure out here, Will?
I feel like I play 2 sports one turn, but you can't do that. So
Yeah. We were like Sycamore Lysander.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, it seems pretty easy.
Oh, that'd
Nope,
be insane. Yeah.
can't do that. I'm gonna attach the Turtonator.
Okay.
And I'll just Sycamore.
At this point, it feels like if you just keep loading up your board with energy, you should win.
I should win.
You should.
Should. Should is the keyword.
It does feel like you're basically at that point.
Yes. So I'm gonna put that down.
That might be my 4th forest, which would be not good.
Now getting the fire here is really insane, so I can steam up for the knockout.
Yeah.
So I'll steam up, and I guess I could thin, but I want all these cards pretty much. No, actually, I don't care about one of the cards. So I will, to thin my deck, I'll Ultra Ball away. N and Stretcher.
Yep. And you only need 1 steam up to take a knockout on the Koko.
Yeah, 60 plus 50 is 1.
Yeah. And then all you will need is a Versus Seeker for game.
Yes.
Yes.
That's all I need.
All you need. I mean, you know I'm gonna end you to 2, but I mean, come on.
Yep. So put this in my hand, and I'll Power Heater. Put 1 there.
Yep.
And 1 in the other one.
All right. So Tapu Koko going down. All right, chat. It's time to shake and also bake. We know what it is. I got to end Will out of win. There's the Rescue Stretcher that we have been looking for this entire game. All right, there's Rescue Stretcher. Here's the Ninetales. Fantastic. So we're going to grab the Alolan Ninetales GX. Maybe too little too late for Alolan Ninetales GX, but that's okay. And, well, yes. We're going to go for a... Well, not necessarily. I'm going to make you need more than just... I'm going to make you need more than just a switch. Because, like, you're going to have switch and Berserker.
Yeah.
In order to win. Because I'm not knocking out that Volcanion.
Yeah. This one, no.
No, yeah. That thing can stay there as far as I'm concerned.
Have I used both blower yet? Because I can knock myself out.
Oh, you could knock yourself out, yes.
Oh, have I?
So.
Oh, I do have a blower left.
There we go. 4. You could knock yourself out. Yep.
Good, yes.
Okay. All right. I definitely have my work cut out for me, but we are going to try and do this thing. We've got 4 prizes remaining, so I pretty much need to... Oh, this is so bad. I think you just have this one, bro. All right. All right, we're going to double Feather Arrow here, and we're going to put 50 there.
All right.
Put it to 90.
90.
Yep. Uh-huh.
All right. So I have Berserker in my hand. This is it has to be a switch.
A fire.
Or fire or a switch.
Yep.
And is neither.
Close. All right.
So I don't lose next turn.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. I don't lose next turn. That's the important thing.
All right.
So I believe I can't even Brook a Hill, right? Since my bench is full.
Right. You cannot Brooklyn Hill.
I can't. So I think I just have to wait. I can't play any cards in my hand, so I'm just gonna Power Heater.
All right. For how much?
For 30.
All right.
And I'll put 1 there.
All right, chat. Let's go.
Actually, no. That's fine. Yeah. That's cool.
You got Verseeker in your hand, so you're getting to the point where maybe you could just, go in and Turtonator me for KO.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So I drew my card. We're gonna Trainer's Mail. Give me the Revitalizer. Dang it.
That'd be insane.
Coward deck. Alright, here we go. That's fine. I wanted one more Decidueye. I can't get it. Alright. I definitely cannot Sycamore, or I will deck myself out. So, right here, we have to do a kind of even craftier play. This is nuts. Alright, so I need to Lysander this.
Yep.
I'm going to put a Grass Energy onto Decidueye GX. And I'm going to, let's see, this thing's at
140.
140. Add a double Feather Arrow here.
Okay.
And I'm going to Ice Path GX.
Oh no. This is really bad.
Oh yeah, the Ice Path GX, chat. Check it out. Yep.
Alright, well.
Trying to finesse. We're trying to finesse. The
So,
Ice Path GX.
I still can't lose next turn. There's no way.
Probably not, bro.
Probably not. Alright, so these two get knocked out.
You can't. Yeah, you can't lose next turn.
You need a Lysander and a Ban. No, I can lose because you would knock out this for the Feather Arrow, and you need. I guess you need.
I would need another one.
You need a Decidueye and a Ban and a Lysander.
Yeah.
To win.
Yep. And there's a Shame in my deck, so I could potentially drop, but I can't get the other Decidueye out. All 4 4s are in the discard pile.
Oh, that is good knowledge. Okay.
Yes.
So I can't lose.
Yo, thank you so much, Jesse Parker, for that Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate you.
I think I have the Sycamore because I know there's a Lysander in my deck, so I'm fine. And as long as if I hit switch double fire. No, if I hit switch triple fire, I win.
Yeah.
But
Because you'll attach here.
yeah, so I have 7, 9. There are fire left, so I think I'm just gonna Sycamore.
Yeah, I think you have to.
All right. One card off.
Let's go, Chad.
This is a little rough. Yeah. So I could knock myself out. It's pretty cool.
That would be sick. I actually would save me a lot of trouble.
So, yep. So I think I'm gonna attach the active just to till he tries to stall again.
You could probably Power Heater this turn.
Yeah.
And just say, all right, next turn. You know.
Well, I think I want to. Should I steam up? Yeah, I think because you can't heal anymore. So
I cannot.
Just to thin my deck. Yeah, it seems like a good play. So I will attach here.
For reference, would you have won had I not Ice Pathed? I think you had it, right?
Yeah, I had double fire.
Yeah.
So switch double fire is knockout for
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so the Ice Path was broken.
Big brain play. That was insane. So I'm gonna blow her the stadium and the flow.
Yeah.
So if I steam up, yeah, I think I have to steam up. So steam up and Power Heater for 50.
Yikes.
And I think I have to put it on this. No, you just knock it out. So I'm gonna put it. It doesn't matter because you're at, what are you at? 160. I need one steam up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it there.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards left in deck. I think that's gonna, well, all right, here's the actual play now. Actually, I believe I have to hard to treat.
You'll stall.
Well, I gotta get a couple more turns of Feather Arrow here, Will. And then let's see. Before I retreat, I guess I should force you to. Yeah, all right. Before I should retreat, I'll Feather Arrow 1 here.
All right.
Yeah. See what I get off the prizes before I retreat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's scary. Okay, so now I will retreat into Rowlet, and I would also like to Feather Arrow 1 to the Volcanion and pass. Yep.
All right. I believe I finally have you here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's 160. Yep. Okay. Oh, Lysander.
Ah, yes. That's game.
And Bright Flame.
Woo! Game 2. Wow, that was a close one. Will and I now 1-1. And what do you think played to your advantage that game, Will? How did things go differently?
Well, my start was really bad. So, I don't know. I think just you never getting a Ninetales or getting to use Ninetales was very good for me. I guess the Ice Path, that was pretty sick. But
but yes, the Ninetales, I was not able to lead Ninetales. By the time I got the Ninetales out, you had Pokemon that could KO it.
Yes.
Which was tough, right? And the deck only plays one Alolan Ninetales GX, and I had to discard it in that opening hand while I was getting set up. So we definitely were able to kind of dance around there a little bit at the end, but I think eventually you're just your board position and your energy was able to kind of overwhelm and take command there, which was really good. And you didn't really capitalize on knocking out Decidueye. I mean, you won the game on a Decidueye.
Yeah.
But you took out a Lele, you took out a couple of little guys, and that was it. I had to go in with the Vulpix that game. It's pretty sick though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
That
card's awesome.
Yeah. 100 damage on a non-GX. I mean, it's not bad. So we're going into game 3. I will be choosing to go first, I believe.
Yeah.
Though going first with this deck does feel a little weird. You can't, attack. You can't, beacon. But it's fine.
You can Feather Arrow though.
You're an evolution. You can Feather Arrow though, and you are an evolution deck. So, start Star You.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Let's have a quick one here. Yes. Yeah, let's start Star You. Right. And we got some people in the chat saying we would have tied in an event. Yes, but we also wouldn't be commentating our plays, and we would have probably scooped games and gone much faster.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, for sure. This is a, we are showcasing the matchup, so we're going to play very, methodically. I'm also working the switcher. It's something you never have to do when you're when you're playing a live tournament. I'm trying to keep the switcher up to date with, all the relevant cards so that you guys can read them as we're playing. So we've got a lot going on here, but yes. The pace is supposed to be so that it's easy to understand for people who maybe are just trying to get into the old format, maybe not super familiar with retro format. So that is the hope and the idea anyways. So thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here. Glad you guys are digging the retro format. And yes, we are going to be moving to base Neo here after this game 3. So hang tight. We'll be getting to that shortly. All right. I'll be going first. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7.
Ooh.
Dang. Yep.
There's my starter.
Could be a quick game 3, Will.
Oh, really? You got
be.
nothing?
We'll see, bro. Alright. Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh, baby. Alright. I've got...
Alrighty.
Go ahead.
Alright, well, I don't have an attacker.
I don't have an attacker.
So I do have the float. I need.
End me, you coward.
I'm definitely not gonna end you.
I know you got one in your hand.
I do. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
end me.
I'm gonna Sycamore.
No.
Alright, I need Volk. I need both Volks double fire. Well. Oh, there it is. That's the game. You go.
Do it, Will.
Volk, attach, steam up, retreat, and power heater.
What a sick! What a sick! That's it. Game 3, and I had nothing. Nothing.
Let's go. Let's
the
go,
pain,
Chad.
the agony. No, for days,
Oh my goodness.
for years. For weeks, I was drawing nothing. Oh, yeah, that's it. Game 3, Will taking the win with Volcanion. We had a very, very skill-intensive Game 1, Game 2, back-and-forth action, and then what a better way to end an hour-and-a-half best-of-3 series than...
That was epic.
That was epic for sure. Great games there to Will. Closing thoughts, what do you think about... this matchup. The whole time you've been saying you felt kind of unfavored. You felt kind of unfavored. I think the matchup's close. I think it's probably like closer to 50-50.
It's very close. It's definitely one of the better matches in the format for sure.
For sure. And I think that after playing those games last night, I did win 2-0 last night in our testing, but it felt like the games were going to be closer than they really let on.
Yeah. There's like a few turning points like within like this deck. Like if you don't hit a switch, you just lose the game for sure.
Right.
Or like getting the baby Volk in the active stuck is really bad.
For sure.
So I think maybe like attaching more energy to the baby Volks would be better, so I could attack with them like for one.
Attack with them or hard to treat, you know, one of those two. Because with a couple of with like a steam up, you could actually knock out a Decidueye with a baby Volcanion.
Yeah.
So like I think getting those baby Volcanions loaded up would probably be pretty good as well in the matchup. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to check out fullgripgames.com if you're trying to build some of these old format decks. They are a ton of fun to play. This 2017 North American International Championship format is a really fun format to play, and these cards are pretty inexpensive as they have pretty recently rotated out of standard formats. So definitely a fun matchup and some very fun decks to play, and thank you all so much for watching the video. And make sure to check out the Twitch stream. We're actually live right now. We stream live Pokemon trading card game content every single weekday. And for all of you